Welcome, everyone. I'm Barbara Joseph. This is Tune In Tuesday, and we are very delighted to have you here to come and take a first look at what I and my colleagues have found to be so incredibly exciting. So on the call with me tonight are Sue Ellen Lexier from Central Maine, which is where I'm from, Suzanne Steele from New Hampshire, and Lori Jones from South Carolina. Sue Ellen has a background as a former educator. Suzanne is in corporate AT. I have a healing energy professional background, and Lori is in food service. So what's all the excitement about? Well, every day, each one of us personally makes choices, and those choices become habits which actually determine the quality of our life. And even though they're small, over time they make a huge difference. So are they positive and uplifting? Are we able to be healthy, fit, and active, which is what we call a human being more? Or do our choices put us under stress so we have more anxiety with our thoughts, the foods we eat, the jobs that we have? Every single thing makes an impact, and all of those compound to determine the quality of our life. The bigger picture is how this also occurs in communities, in our society, and in the world. And what if there was a way where you could be a human being more with an upward trajectory and have that also occur in the world? So what do people want? It's really pretty common. Everybody wants to be healthy, have fitness, live a long life with energy and vitality. Most people really want to be part of a cause to make a difference in their own life and the lives of others, to be what we call an agent of change, to have some influence. And of course, time and money are great, and freedom and fun are right up there too. The reality, we all have lifestyle challenges, and balancing them takes quite a toll. We go from house to car to work, we get caught up in the loop, we juggle, we're stressed, we can't sleep. And it's all about, do we have enough time to make it work? Our environment these days are loaded with toxins in our drinking water, in our bottled water, in our outdoor air, and even the air in our homes. Also, the technologies that we use, which we adore, and we're delighted to have the use of them this evening, diminish our energy and can also add to some health challenges. When I was growing up, conditions like these were really not as plentiful, and they only affected the aging generation. But these days, young children have ADD, ADHD, and diabetes, and cancer, and even heart disease, and that's really sad. A ripple effect, I know everyone's familiar with. You drop a pebble in the water, and out it goes, and it makes a huge ripple and an impact. Well, what we've discovered is a concept called humans being more. And Mr. Masuda was a man with a global vision. And he was interested to have health and balance for himself, his family, his community, and the world, with health in body, mind, family, society, and finances, and how they all interact and affect one another. And that everyone everywhere deserves this quality of life. So he developed and founded a company called Nikken, a Japanese health research company, which gives us all an advantage to be exactly that, in balance in all those areas. And that word is so interesting. It's a condition or a circumstance that puts one in a favorable position. And when you're in that position, you're able to thrive with life. So Nikken's over 40 years old. They've spent billions of dollars studying health, about our sleep, our air, our water, ways to manage our vitality and nutrition. I'm going to ask Sue Ellen to unmute herself and talk about the essential energies of life.
Yes, well, the essential energies of life are absolutely beautiful, clean, crisp air. And most of us have experienced that one time or other by an ocean or by the beach, going in for a walk in the woods, which I do every day, and by waterfalls. And then, of course, the sun. The rays of the sun are just, I mean, we just love being out in the warm sun, although it has been a little bit hot just recently. But basically, doesn't it feel good to get your bones all warmed up? And it has a huge impact on our life. We all know that we get our vitamin D best through this natural sunshine. And then, of course, the wonderful magnetic field of the earth, which is just essential for us to be healthy. There's so much more research on that, and I've been sharing that with people recently. But we have such a beautiful world that provides us what we need if we're able to understand how to get it into our lives. And of course, you can see here this Earth's magnetic effect on the human body. It matches up with the magnetic field of the earth. So we know that we are all a part of this. And the best, cleanest water with energy, all of those things are just marvelous for our essential energies.
Thank you, Sue Ellen. And of course, most people don't have enough time to get those energies because they're going from their homes to their cars.
Yeah.
Lori's going to share with us a concept of how Nikken has utilized those essential energies and brought them into solutions that we can use on a daily and nightly basis.
Well, having a Nikken wellness home has impacted myself and my family. And there's a lot of different types of products that we've used, but I'm just going to highlight two. One would be the water. Absolutely amazing. Our brains are 80% water. Our bodies are 70% water. And when I started drinking the water, it was amazing. My body changed and I had more energy. And the water, it takes all the yuck stuff out and puts all the good stuff in. And it has changed my life. And the other thing I'm going to talk about are the insoles, because the insoles were the second product that I particularly had. I have the other products as well, but those I wear every day. And I can work circles around people who are half my age. And it's just an amazing product. And it's the Earth's magnetic pull, just like Sue Ellen was talking about. So it's important to live in a healthy home. And I'm so grateful that Nikken has provided that.
Wonderful. So getting deeper quality sleep, having that clean forest fresh air in our homes, having organic skincare, healthcare products that are all clean, and a whole food organic supplementation so that we can be that healthy, thriving human being, not under stress. So Suzanne, how about talking about the economic challenges that we have these days?
So they are very real and on the rise. Many people are changing jobs, and those that have them, most of them are not happy with the jobs they have. And they have jobs because of all of the costs that are associated with living, whether it be healthcare, education, retirement. And these things are not, they're going up in price and costs. And what you see here may be a new term to you. It's called the gig economy. Gig comes from the music industry. Musicians would play a gig on the weekend or in the evenings, and this was something they loved to do. So many people are plugged into this now, doing a part-time or a freelance type of second income, addition to perhaps what they're doing already. And it shows that about 40% of American workers will be in this freelance economy by the year 2020.
I also like that the people that are in this economy are agents of change. They're shaking things up and making a difference in the world. I suspect everybody's familiar with this. You want to talk about this concept, Suzanne?
Sure. So this is a recognized brand globally, but what business is McDonald's in? Is it the fast food business or the franchise business or perhaps real estate? Well, every single one of those is correct, and it really does depend on your perspective. I just came home from meeting with someone and I asked her that question, and initially she said fast food, but she quickly corrected herself and said real estate. She realized there's a big picture here. Well, this is showing Nikken's 3 business models, and they do correspond to the 3 business models that you just saw about McDonald's. We do have the retail model, and that's for people who want to help people who are looking for better health. Our products can help them, and it creates an extra income for someone. The second model is franchise, where you might find a few people who also want to just share these products, and it creates a leveraged income, because now you have several people who are all doing the same thing as you, and you are now multiplying your time through these other people. And then the last business model is that CEO, that real estate model of McDonald's. It's creating a large network. It's creating a positive effect on society. And we do this through partnering with entrepreneurs, people who want to influence people in a positive manner and become part of this cause, a greater cause. And it creates this thing called reproductive residual income.
What's so amazing for me is that we can come together. As a sole proprietor, I was making a difference in people's lives, but when I discovered a community of people that collaborated together, partnered with a company with a mission and a purpose and a cause to make a difference in the world, it was so attractive to me, and the energy and the vitality that we generate is profound. And this is something that's about people helping people and helping to change the world, and it's easily integrated into life. There's really no risk at all. There's incredible mentoring, flexibility, and I have personally grown, and I'm thrilled to say that I've helped other people grow. And as you can see, we work together because we have a big vision and we have a commitment, and we want other people to know about this so that they can have an opportunity to change the global trajectory as well as their own, that they can have more time, more freedom, and a life without limits. So what you do today can improve all your tomorrows, yet what you do today can improve other people's all tomorrows and the world. So as you look, this could be a time where you can begin your new success story from what you've heard. We all have choice, and we have all discovered this approach to life, a human being more, and we've chosen to live it. And everyone can do that simply by becoming a customer and having a wonderful access to solutions, a group of people, and e-commerce. You may just find yourself getting really passionate, as you may have heard from people here on the call, and begin to have a part-time gig, one of that, the franchise model that Suzanne described. And if you do that even more, you can become a partner as a collaborative entrepreneur and really make a difference in the world and in your own life. And it's a very exciting time. So this is a concept to think about. Is your life in balance? And Suzanne, do you want to work with this a little bit?
Sure. So for me, I think for me it was initially it was body. But when I first saw this, I saw that it really was a way to get back into balance. And I know that when I talk with people about this, I want to find out what is out of balance for them. So Sue Ellen, when you were first introduced to Nikken, what drew you into taking a look at this?
Well, body was the first thing, but right away I saw the finances piece, because I knew there was just a few more years before I was going to be ready to retire. And I was thinking, what a wonderful way. If it helped me this much, I knew plenty of other people that it could help. And what a nice way to supplement my retirement and perhaps make a difference in the world. So I'm still educating, but in a different way.
That's wonderful. And Lori, you already shared about how it's helped you with your body. Have you found that you've been able to impact other people, and can you share how it's worked with them?
Well, the most recent is one of the gals that I work with. I have started to really focus on being healthy body-wise. And so over the summer, I tried one of the products that Nikken has, and I lost so much weight that when people saw me 90 days later, after when school started, they're like, "What did you do?" And so one of the gals in my kitchen said, "I'm doing that." And so in the last 3 days, she has, instead of going to bed at midnight, she said she was tired and ready for bed at 10 and had the best night's sleep. And she is more focused at work. And it's amazing to me. I mean, it's great for me to be healthy, but when you influence someone else and then they're healthy or they feel better or they're more balanced, it's really amazing. It's what puts a smile on my face, and it's why I want to continue to do this, because we really can make a difference in other people's lives.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, I want to thank Suzanne and Sue Ellen and Lori for joining me. And I think it was Margaret Mead who said, "Never doubt that a small group of people can make a change in the world." Indeed, it's the only thing that really ever has. So we are doing that. And as you can tell, everyone is genuinely committed and thriving. So thank you for joining us, and please get some more information from the person who invited you on this call, because you can discover it, live it, and share it too.